Boeing 737 MAX is a re-engined variant from the 737NG, the workhorse of the skies that we see today. The 737 MAX features a new engine type, the CFM International LEAP 1B engines. The engines on this aircraft are put high up the fuselage and forward towards the cockpit. The design results in upward pitching movement when it is travelling at slow speeds, and this would result in stalls. The MCAS stands for Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System. The MCAS is a specially developed software for the 737 MAX. It helps the aircraft right itself and makes it level when the aircraft is travelling at slow speeds and where there is an upward pitching movement. At the same time, the MCAS calculates the jet's airspeed, tilts the horizontal stabilizer in the tail of the plane up, and then automatically trims the nose down, allowing the plane to be level. This prevents the aircraft from stalling. The MCAS has been a talking point among the aviation industry due to two high-profile crashes involving Ethiopian Airlines and Lion Air of Indonesia. This resulted in a global grounding of all 737 MAX aircraft on 13 March. In the case of the Lion Air incident, MCAS repeatedly and incorrectly pointed the nose of the aircraft down. Now, pilots were also unable to do anything about it to correct the situation. The world is watching to see whether there are similarities on both cases. However, investigations are still ongoing regarding the Ethiopian crash. So far, Boeing has stopped deliveries of the 737 MAX aircraft. Boeing has said on 11th March that it will issue a software update to all customers. This software, which is expected to be ready in several weeks, will correct the issues earlier mentioned. Some might argue that the 737 MAX and the 737NG are completely different aircraft due to their different aircraft shapes and different operating characteristics. What Boeing has to do is to implement a training program that is specific to the 737 MAX aircraft. Over at American Airlines, its Pilots Association said that its 737 NG pilots only needed to take an iPad course, and that iPad course lasted 1 hour. Furthermore, the certification process needs to be improved. The Seattle Times and New York Times both say that the US FAA did not have the budget or manpower to properly certify the 737 MAX. What it did instead was to leave Boeing to own self-check oneself. When you take into account all the recent air crashes that happened, air transport is still one of the safest modes in the world. When you think about it, there are thousands of aircraft in the air at any moment, and the chances of an accident occurring are very rare.